Once I pull up my YouTube on my Switch, we should be well underway here. And unfortunately, this is a significant tornado outbreak that is happening right now. We have a tornado that is on the ground entering New Orleans right now. That is our debris signature. And if we correlate it, well, obviously it hasn't updated yet. Our CC, I think that could be it right there. It's hard to tell. That's really hard to tell. But I'm pretty sure that's a tornado. We had a tornado touch down with this cell about 5 minutes ago. There's another storm down here, I think. Where is that? I'm pretty sure it's this one right here. Let me switch it. Oh yeah, that has our classic hook echo shape. We have inflow coming in, and then the storm is wrapping it around into a hook. That's definitely something to note there. Right now, we only have one tornado warning, and that's for the city of New Orleans here. We have a very significant rotation in between the Lower Garden District and Gretna. This is right outside of New Orleans here. New Orleans was hit by Hurricane Katrina back in 2005. Since then, they've rebuilt, but this is not what you want to see here. You guys can clearly see the hook echo shape here. It's a little bit hard to tell, but we definitely do have a hook echo here. And they have just updated this warning. This is now a confirmed tornado on the ground. A tornado warning remains in effect until 4:30 p.m. for northwestern St. Bernard, southwestern Orleans, and north central Jefferson parishes. At 4 p.m., a confirmed tornado is located near Gretna or near Harvey, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. This is a damaging tornado. This has been radar confirmed. Flying debris will be dangerous to those without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include New Orleans, East New Orleans, Harvey, Chalmette, Gretna, Arabe, Tarrytown, and Lakefront Airport. If you know anyone who lives in New Orleans, East New Orleans, Harvey, Chalmette, Gretna, Arabe, Tarrytown, and Lakefront Airport, call them now and tell them to get to the lowest innermost part of your building, particularly a basement or a closet, to get in no windows so you can put as many walls between yourself and the tornado as possible. I do note, however, that this area of Louisiana doesn't have basements. So in that case, get to the center of your house away from windows, as many walls between you and the tornado as possible. Because this is a confirmed tornado now. The storm down here near Port Sulphur may go as well. It does have a hook echo, and it is rotating. Spectrum width, it does have a spectrum width drop. I don't think that's a CC drop. I don't think it is. We have, I believe that's Brad Arnold. Yeah, obviously I can't show his stuff, obviously, so I really don't have the money for copyright right now. But my goodness, that's just not what you like to see. That's a massive debris ball. I'm honestly surprised they didn't pull PDS. Because this is definitely worth a PDS tornado warning. I agree. That's interesting that there's a strong tornado without a PDS. Turn on the ground, that was 7 hours ago. Oh yeah, that's right. They were struck with, this same area was struck by an EF3 back in March. Updated again. Still radar confirmed, still not PDS. However, we do have a particularly dangerous situation, tornado watch, until 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So another 4 hours until this tornado watch goes away. This is a PDS tornado watch. The tornado probabilities are greater than 95% of seeing 2 or more tornadoes, and a high chance of seeing a strong tornado, EF2 to EF5 tornado, within 25 miles. So that is something to note here as we move on with the rest of the night. Velocities have died with this storm. I don't know what happened, but something did, because this storm has lost its rotation to all get out. Here's a live feed from Zachary Hall. Oh, yeah, that power flashes. Tornado on the ground moving through New Orleans, Louisiana. Here's a live pulled from traffic cameras. Those people are driving right into it. Those people are driving straight into a tornado. That's an idiotic move, but I can't do anything about it. All I'm here for is trying to help you guys in front of this storm to be prepared. We have 3 tornado possible tagged not tornado warnings, jeez. Severe thunderstorm warning, what are you? Storm that Brad is on. It may try to go. It may. I want to see what correlation coefficient is saying. I think this is still our tornado on the ground. There's still a CC drop, but it's just so hard to tell where it is anymore because the velocities have just died. Like, it was so strong over Gretna, and then it just died off as soon as it got past the lower 9th Ward. I'll tell you what isn't dying off. The storm near Port Sulphur. This thing is still going strong. It's producing a lot of lightning, which usually means intensification. What are you? Please don't. I don't see that producing imminently. But this Port Sulphur cell is going to be something to watch here. Going back to Twitter here. Here's another view from George Johnson. Tornado on the ground in New Orleans from WDSU. I can sort of see it a bit. It's rain wrapped though, so it's hard to see it. But those two red lines are where the funnel is. Yeah. Oh, here's a better photo of it. Yeah, that's definitely a tornado. You can definitely see the funnel. If it's not on the ground, it's very close. No, it is on the ground. I can see the debris cloud at the bottom. I obviously don't have a tool to circle it, but that's definitely a tornado on the ground, or was a tornado on the ground. Oh yeah, now I can see it better. This is from Weather Track US. And yeah, on the right-hand side of your screen, you can definitely see the tornado. Looks like a fairly large one as well. Seeing roofing materials and building insulation flying out of the sky and falling on Lower Canal Street. There's got to be a tornado on the ground somewhere in uptown New Orleans. Yes, I agree with that. There's definitely a tornado on the ground. New Orleans, I think you guys are out of the tornado warning now. Give it like 5 more minutes just to make sure. As soon as my radar loads, I'm actually going to just reset. It's definitely still stuff it could be hitting if it is on the ground, which I don't think it is anymore. But I'm telling you what, guys, this storm that's near Port Sulphur, that's going to be next to go. I'm saying it now. Hopedale, I'd take your tornado precautions now, because that storm is going to be the next to go. Yes, New Orleans New Orleans Airport, you guys are still in the tornado warning. But the actual city of New Orleans, you guys are done with the tornado warning. Not going to say there's not going to be any more tornado warnings, but for this day, you guys are good. I meant to say from this storm, not this day. You should hopefully be good, but I'm not going to say anything. Because obviously, you guys know, things can change. I'm sorry, Bill. I can't let you out. Ooh, what's this storm doing? What's it doing? It's not doing much. We still have this confirmed tornado on the ground right now. This had moved through New Orleans previously. As of now, it doesn't seem to be doing much. Oh, wow. Okay. Excuse the language in this video, because obviously I can't hear it if there is any. But this is Jeremiah. He got a good view of it coming through New Orleans. Look at that debris. My goodness. That's insane. That's coming from Jeremiah on Twitter. I retweeted it. If you guys want to look at it. Unfortunately, there has been at least one fatality in St. Charles Parish as a tornado moved through earlier. Reported from Margaret Orr at WDSU. Blessings God says are her loved ones. I agree. That's really unfortunate. Multiple vortices with the tornado in New Iberia earlier. Significant damage to homes, as says in the medical center. Video courtesy of Lizzie Taylor. That's insane. Roofing materials, yeah, we already saw that. Tornado that moved through New Orleans may have peaked as a strong EF2 to low end EF3 based on a VROT of 70 knots and a TDS height of 10,000 to 15,000 feet at radar level depending on NWS survey. NATO cast? What? Why? This is edited of that tornado we saw moments ago in New Orleans. This is an edited photo of it. My goodness, that's insane. I don't think that's current. Because I'm not completely sure if that's correct or not. I guess that is correct. See, I'm over here in Pennsylvania. I'm expecting a snowstorm later tonight. This storm is going. It has a beware. Bounded to weak echo region. Basically, the storm is wrapping itself up so much that it's surrounding itself in all the rain and hail and all that stuff. So I would not be surprised if that's the next storm to go. We have 10 minutes left with our observed tornado warning here. The storm originated back near Westwego, Gretna, New Orleans, maybe even farther back like Chamerdale. I'm sorry if I absolutely butchered that town name. Obviously, I don't take French in school, and I'm not fluent in French. Most town or parish names down here in Louisiana are French. So yeah, that's it with that. Want to see here. No, I don't want to go to the National Hurricane Center. I want to go to SPC. Today we've had 18 reports of tornadoes here. There's a mesoscale discussion. Severe weather threat continues. Numerous strong supercells continue this afternoon with a threat for strong tornadoes. Numerous supercells developed this afternoon with only a few confirmed. However, these storms have congealed into a line of 5-6 dominant supercells extending from Clark County, Mississippi to southwest of New Orleans. The storm evolution is seemingly more favorable for low-level updraft circulations, as TDSs have recently been observed in Clark County, Mississippi, south of Lake Pontchartrain from similar strength, rotational velocity as the numerous supercells which lacked a clear TDS in the prior 1 to 2 hours. Therefore, as heating reaches its diurnal maximum, low-level flow continues to strengthen in association with the deepening meso-low, and the low-level jet strengthens 60 knots per Lex VWP. Storms may be entering the period of greatest tornado potential. The most favorable environment is currently near New Orleans, where STP values of 4 to 5 exist, with a couple of supercells approaching from the southwest. Therefore, portions of southeast Louisiana, including the New Orleans metro, may have the greatest chance of strong tornadoes over the next 1 to 2 hours. That was issued at 2053Z. It is currently, if I can find this, it is currently 2223Z. So that mesoscale discussion was issued about 2 hours ago. almost 2 hours ago now that mesoscale discussion was issued. So that's it with that. We have a special marine warning. Severe thunderstorms capable of producing water spouts are located along the line extending from... I'm just not even going to try and pronounce that. Hopedale, now is the time to be in your tornado safe place. You have a storm approaching you very rapidly from your southwest. Now is the time to get into your safe place if you live over in that area. Alright, so the warning will be allowed to expire. So we currently have no tornado warnings in effect right now. So while we don't have any tornado warnings, that's a massive velocity couplet, which could... Gosh, I'm struggling here to open some crackers here to keep me... Oh, okay. What are you? You are just... You're not even in the warning. Watch. Large amount of turbulence. Though I'm not seeing anything on correlation coefficient. Large amount of turbulence. Though I'm not seeing anything on correlation coefficient. New Orleans, you guys are in the clear. Storms past you. All you can expect now is a lot of lightning. For now. I actually want to take a look at my local news site to see if any more schools in my area have closed. Storms past you. All you can expect now is a lot of lightning. For now. Not yet. Actually. Yeah, Jersey Shore. Because as I said at the beginning of the stream, or somewhat near the beginning of the stream, I live in central PA. And we are currently expected to get a winter storm tonight. State College. All these greens right up here from practically Altoona all the way up to Multiplier. All that green that you're seeing on your screen, that's a winter storm warning. All these greens right up here from practically Altoona all the way up to Multiplier. All that green that you're seeing on your screen, that's a winter storm warning. This is just unreal. What we've seen here today, it's just unreal, guys. Just unbelievable. Unreal. What we've seen here today, it's just unreal, guys. Don't you dare. No. Don't do it, Ramsey. Do not. Don't you dare. No. Fairly low echo tops of that storm, though, so I don't think it's going to do much. However, this storm that Brad Arnold is on, that has very high echo tops. So that could be something to watch here for a potential tornado to spin up. However, this storm that Brad Arnold is on, that has very high echo tops. That could be something to watch here for a potential tornado to spin up. Some damage here in Mons and St. Charles Parish after a possible tornado and strong storms move through. Some damage here in Mons and St. Charles Parish after a possible tornado and strong storms move through. Oh wow, that's a multi-vortex. Very good photo here. This is from Northwest LA _ WX or at WX _ Louisiana on Twitter. They got an amazing photo of the tornado that went by New Iberia earlier on today. That's a really good photo, so credit to them. Also, if you guys notice that, like, I'm sounding weird or anything, it's because I'm currently sick. I don't have COVID or anything like that. But I currently have a cold, so that's what's happening right now. Wow, this second time I've seen a non-hurricane tornado of this size. Yeah, it's just unfortunate for New Orleans because they were hit by an EF3 back in March. I remember I couldn't cover that live because I was still at work. But I remember looking at it. That's just wow. Okay. Incredible footage from a friend in Gretna, Louisiana, of the tornado that just went through. That's insane. Flash flood warning including New Orleans. So you guys had a tornado warning about an hour ago. And now you guys have a flash flood warning. So pay attention to that. Flash flood warning including New Orleans. So you guys had a tornado warning about an hour ago. Now you guys have a flash flood warning. Tuscaloosa, you guys should be good. You're just on the edge of the 2 out of 5 risk. So pay attention, but I think you should be good. Looks to me like this is developing into a straight line wind threat now. Tuscaloosa, you guys should be good. You're just on the edge of the 2 out of 5 risk. So pay attention. The storm that's near Port Sulphur is still trying to go, but right now it's over water, so it won't be doing much until it reaches Gulfport or Biloxi. The storm that's near Port Sulphur is still trying to go, but right now it's over water. I believe that's a new mesoscale discussion. And indeed it is. Severe weather threat continues. The supercell tornado risk will be greatest on the far southeast Louisiana, northeast of the coastal counties of Mississippi through 6:30. The potential for a strong tornado will probably be highest with any discrete supercell ahead of the convective line. Radar mosaic shows a broken line of storms with embedded supercells from southeast Mississippi southwestward through the New Orleans metro and to coastal southeast Louisiana. A couple of discrete supercells have developed ahead of the convective line over southeast Louisiana. These storms will likely have the greatest window of opportunity for longevity in the warm sector over the next couple of hours. The latest RAP forecast soundings show a gradual strengthening of low-level flow and enlargement of the hodograph over coastal Mississippi and Alabama through 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. This trend in the strengthening wind profile has been observed from the KMOB VAD during the next Given the moist, buoyant air mass in place over the intermediate central Gulf Coast, the potential will exist for a few tornadoes capable of a tornado risk through the early evening. The tornado risk will likely focus with the discrete supercells, but some threat for a tornado and damaging wind gusts will continue with storms embedded within the line as this activity slowly pushes eastward over the next couple of hours. So that's with that there. Next day one outlook is coming out in 2 hours, guys. And now we are up to 24 tornado reports here today. We've had 0.4 tornado reports and 2 wind reports. This is still a radar indicator rotation. Brad Arnold is on the storm. It actually looks like we have 2 circulations here. One right there and another right there. Maybe another back here, actually. Maybe a bookend vortex. Yeah, I think we may have 2 tornadoes. Why? Guys, I think Florida is going to Florida. And if that's the case, New Orleans, you guys are out of the... Nope, you guys are not out of the PDS Tornado Watch. You guys are not out of the PDS Watch just yet. Slowly getting taken out, though. You guys are slowly getting out of the PDS Watch. Go ahead and go back to Twitter here. Damage in Mario at the Winn-Dixie on Accesslay by West Jeff. Full credit to Shari Bogue. Wow. That's... Florida, going to Florida! Gotta go, child.